Bone Tomahawk, a western that sneaks up on you and absolutely clobbers you with horror. Let's get this out of the way. Bone Tomahawk starts like a classic western: dusty saloons, a stoic sheriff, a town fool, and a rescue mission. Lovely stuff. But by the end, you'll be questioning all your life choices while clutching your stomach and muttering, "What on earth did I just watch?" It's an experience, and one you won't soon forget. The plot kicks off in the quaint and very unfortunately named town of Bright Hope, where Arthur O'Dwyer, Patrick Wilson, is healing a broken leg. His wife, the town's doctor, gets abducted along with a few others. Everyone assumes it's Native Americans, but oh no, it's something far worse. Sheriff Hunt, Kurt Russell, a grizzled legend, the cocky gunslinger Brooder, Matthew Fox, the hobbled but determined Arthur, and the delightful Chicory, Richard Jenkins, the MVP of the film, form a rescue party. What starts as a gritty western journey turns into a literal descent into hell when they encounter the Troglodytes, a nightmarish tribe that redefines savagery. And these Troglodytes? Ruthless doesn't begin to cover it. They're not your typical villains. They're horrifying, primal, and so uniquely grotesque that they feel pulled from the darkest corner of some ancient nightmare. Forget language. They communicate with eerie whistles and screams that sound like death itself. They're covered in mud and bone, wielding weapons that would make a butcher wince. These are the kind of baddies that keep you awake at night, listening for strange noises. The deaths in this film aren't just gruesome, they're gut-wrenching. There's one scene, oh, you'll know it when you see it, that is so shockingly brutal, it rivals the goriest moments of the Green Inferno. Let's just say it involves a victim being split in half, head to toe, in stomach-churning detail. The film doesn't look away, and neither can you, even if every instinct tells you to. It's not gratuitous, it's horrific because it feels real. The violence here doesn't just shock, it leaves you reeling, but the genius of Bone Tomahawk lies in its balance. Before things go completely off the rails, it's a genuinely brilliant western. The opening act is soaked in atmosphere, capturing that old school charm of frontier towns and rugged landscapes. The cast delivers standout performances, with Kurt Russell's no-nonsense sheriff holding the group together and Jenkins bringing surprising warmth and humour. Even Matthew Fox's Brooder, initially a smug prat, gets his moments of redemption. And Patrick Wilson, he hobbles across the wilderness with a broken leg like the Old West's answer to the Energizer Bunny. The bloke just keeps going. Then the final act hits, and it's like the film throws you off a cliff. The Troglodytes' lair is a waking nightmare, a gruesome pit of bones, blood, and suffering. Zala doesn't shy away from showing you the full horror of their world. But amidst the carnage, the characters remain grounded, which makes it all the more harrowing. You care about these people, which means every death lands like a punch to the gut. Bone Tomahawk is massively underrated, a masterpiece in its own right. It's not just a film, it's a wild journey that somehow melds the slow burn charm of a classic western with the unflinching brutality of a horror film. It's not for the faint of heart, but if you can stomach the savagery, it's a must watch. Seriously though, don't eat a big meal before that final act, you'll thank me later.